So today I want to talk about weapon types and ammunition. Two pretty crucial things to a shooter looter. So when you open your character, you hit F1 to open your character. You're going to see your available weapon slots down the left-hand side: kinetic, energy, and power. The difference is that your energy weapons can burn through enemy shields faster if the energy type of the weapon matches the enemy shield. So, like if it's a shimmery blue shield, it's an arc shield. If you have an arc energy weapon, whether it's in your energy slot or your power slot, because power weapons have energy types too, it'll burn through that shield faster. Same for solar, which is a kind of an orange shield, or void, which is purple. Now, you will see some weapons in your kinetic slot that have stasis energy, but as far as I know, there's no such thing as a stasis shield. So I think what the stasis does is it gives you certain perks, like the headstone perk, where when you get a precision kill against an enemy, it spawns what they call a stasis crystal. It's actually a smaller version of the stasis wall that you can get with your stasis grenade. New players can be under the mistaken impression that anything in the kinetic slot uses primary ammo, anything in the energy slot uses special ammo, and anything in the power slot uses heavy ammo, purple ammo. But this isn't really true. Some kinetic weapons will use special ammo, like a kinetic grenade launcher or a kinetic sniper or shotgun. Some energy weapons will use primary ammo, like an arc submachine gun. You can get a submachine gun as a kinetic weapon too, or a shotgun as kinetic or energy. There's even a shotgun that goes into your power weapon slot, so it uses heavy ammo. Power weapons will only use heavy ammo, and heavy ammo is only going to go into your power weapons. So you might have a kinetic grenade launcher like Wither Horde that uses special ammo. You might have an auto rifle in your energy weapon slot. It's got an energy type, but it uses primary ammo. Bungie recently made a change to where primary ammo, you no longer have to pick up primary ammo blocks. You used to have to, they were white. Now you do have to pick up green ammo blocks for special ammo and purple ammo blocks for heavy ammo. And you'll see those drop from enemies. You don't have to hit an interact button or anything. You just run over them and pick them up. And if you run over like a purple block and it keeps not picking up, it's because you've got all the purple ammo that you can carry. But you can do things to help with that. There are armor mods for your helmet that are rocket launcher ammo finder or glaive ammo finder or sword ammo finder or something like that can help you get the right ammo for your weapon. Sometimes you'll find these mods available for sale from Banshee or from A1. Sometimes there'll be a world drop. Sometimes there'll be, a reputation rank up, come from an engram or something. Just be on, and sometimes they'll come from your seasonal artifact, which I'll go over in a whole other video. Always remember your seasonal artifact. Promise we'll go over it. Now, primary ammo is also infinite. Special and heavy ammo are not infinite. This is because they do so much more damage. Really can't have those just like an infinite supply. You do need to reload any weapon that uses primary ammo, but you're not going to run out of ammo. You're always going to have ammo available to load. And also, your energy weapon doesn't need to match like the subclass that you're playing. There are times when there are synergies between the weapon that you're using and the subclass that you're running. Like, for instance, if you have the Trinity Ghoul exotic bow and you get the catalyst for it, and you get that catalyst filled out and completed so you can apply it, any arc kill will proc that fork lightning attribute that it has, which is really cool. So if you're running arc and you've got Trinity Ghoul, and then maybe you've got like an arc rocket launcher or something, you're going to be proccing that forked lightning a lot more than if you're running void and you don't have any arc weapons. Now, as far as the types of weapons that are available, there are like a ton. And how you decide which ones you like, you really need to play with them for a while. Like, I have only recently learned to love the rocket launcher. And let me tell you, man, I didn't use these things for the longest time. Wow, they're so good. Now, some weapons can be tricky. Some weapon archetypes can be tricky. I have a terrible time with Fighting Lion Grenade Launcher. The grenades bounce around. I can't hit anything with it. But if I happen to get one that's got like, sticky grenades, I do a lot better. Witherhoard in particular is great for me because the grenades don't bounce at all. They hit the ground. They spread a great big puddle of blight. You can see exactly where it is. You can watch your enemies melting in it. It is very satisfying. And I hated it for a long time. I didn't even use it because it was a grenade launcher, and I thought, oh, I'm terrible at grenade launchers. But so like if you find yourself with a gun and you're like, oh, I really hate how this archetype works, I really hate hand cannons, or I really hate shotguns or whatever like that. Use what you like while you're kind of starting to learn the game, but remember to go back to those other weapons and give them another try, because you may find that some of them turn out to be your favorites. I have become a real fan of the hand cannon. When I started, I basically only played with auto rifles. I mean, that was pretty much it for me. Auto rifles, swords, and bows, those are my thing. And I still love auto rifles, swords, and bows, but I also really love hand cannons, and I've developed a fondness for shotguns. And rocket launchers have saved me in many clutch situations. Though I will say, be careful not to blow yourself up with them. If you're too close if you're too close to where your rocket goes off or your grenades go off, you can totally kill yourself. It can be convenient if you're stuck someplace and you can't die. It's just, blow yourself up. But normally it's not what you want to do. But anyway, don't write off like a whole weapon type just because the first few times you use it, you don't get the hang of it. Give it a shot, look at some of the perks, see what might make a difference for you in whether or not you like that weapon. Give it another try. Another thing to note about weapons is that it'll drop ammo if you switch the weapon that you have equipped. Now, I don't mean swapping between equipped weapons, like swapping between your kinetic, your power, and your energy. I mean, if I've got a shotgun equipped in my energy slot and I open up my character and I change it out for a glaive, my glaive might not have as much ammo as it did the last time I stored it, and when I switch back to my shotgun, it's not going to have as much ammo. I'm going to drop ammo. So bear that in mind as you're swapping out weapons. So like if you see a rally to the flag, get the weapons that you want to use before you hit that rally to the flag pole. So those are some things to remember as you're kind of dealing with weapons in Destiny 2.